Welcome back to Tougen Anki, Anime Review, episode number 3. We review episodes 5 and 6 for this series. Well, they arrive in Kyoto, our characters, where they go straight to this temple, one of the temples in Kyoto. I don't remember the thing's name, so please do not yell at me if I forget the name of this temple. So, it looks like it's one of the more big temples they have in Kyoto. So, they go underground, because, of course, basically, there's a woman who works with the Oni. Turns out she actually is an Oni. Where she leaves them on the ground, like, oh, this is big underground facility, which is an Oni base. Like Oni hideout. And they get there, and before this, well, we do see two individuals. One who kind of debuted in the previous episode. Here we go. Yeah, we see two captains from the Momotaro Corporation. One of whom is this big-breasted woman. Yes, seriously. We'll get to her in just a minute. So, we have Tosabari Mayama. Now, he's voiced by Howard Wong. That is his voice actor. And his whole thing is that he uses black bacteria to control corpses. Also create this thing called Ugly, which eats a bunch of corpses. And also, he beats up a kid, which can get experiment for some reason. He is voiced, like I mentioned, Howard Wong voiced him. He kind of debuted in the previous episode. This was the first time to hear his voice. We also see the debut of Yomagogi. This is a woman who has big breasts. Yeah, her breasts are huge. And she's voiced by Allegra Clark, which I had discovered that this voice actress is just 3 months younger than me. Yes. And I've seen pictures of her. She's very pretty. Yep, Allegra is very pretty. I do follow her on Twitter. We also see, well, Ugly's debut. Yes. We also debut.
Alright, got your whites here, Nikki. Your shirts are still dry, right?
Okay. Anyways. Also debut Kyoya Orizikia. Yeah, he's the person in charge of the support group. And he's voiced by Mark Whitten, excuse me. Yeah. So, pretty much basically, the kids, because the guy was experiments on the kid, but he gets, it's him knocked out, he gets the crap beat out, and basically gets crushed by a bunch of corpses, and they get eaten by Ugly. We don't show the child's corpse with thank you for not showing that. As for the support base itself, well, we find out when we get there, so, Kiyoma basically is no acquaintance of the teacher, of the Tao. Yeah. And he does point to Kuna as a cutie, which, of course, I definitely agree with that. She's very pretty. And so, of course, basically, they're here just to help people. Apparently, his blood is not good for combat, but it's good for support. So he uses his ability to create a bunch of blood, which has this guy which lost his arms and legs. Apparently, got his nearly part of his chest exposed, like underneath it, like damn. So he dumps a bunch of blood. He has to swallow a bunch of blood to heal his body up. So he wants his hand and arms to be healed so he can hold his kids. So he gets his arms and chest healed up, and he has to retire from combat because if it is all 4 limbs, it would cause way too much damage to his body. His body would reject it. So that's why he chose the arms, because he really want to hold his kids. Yep. And then, of course, we also meet this girl named, of course, we have Shinki gets a job watching this girl named May, who's voiced by Brittany Luda. Yep, Brittany Luda. And mostly put, basically, her parents, her, well, she looked at her parents, and of course they bring a bunch of corpses in. Turns out 2 of them were actually her parents. And she hits them, she's crying, and then the bodies start moving and try to kill her. So kills her father by taking 2 scalpels, stab inside the head. The mom comes to life and Nearly tries to strangle Shiki. Shiki holds her face to his chest while he takes his gun that Nato gave him and shoots her mother in the head, which she's very sad, but she's not like hating him for doing that to her. And then okay, because he has a gun, kill the corpses by using shots to the brain, which they do. And then the episode ends because they kind of know, because they have put tracking us all these corpses, that the Momotaro branch finds out where they are. And of course, one of them, Janky, he basically points out, thanks to his sensibility, he's more useful as a scout than he is combat. And he kind of basically in his face, he finds, oh, the 2 Momotaros are there. Yes. Otherwise, though, great 2 episodes to have here. And we're halfway to the episode I want to go through right now before we put the series on pause to work on another anime. But I'm going to hopefully get a little more done tonight. Hopefully. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much the particular video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, to notifications. Next up is a Comic Corner, and it's on to Jujutsu Kaisen. Another series happens to feature Liv Clark, but I don't think she featured next episode. But her character's awesome in that series. But next video. Bye.